Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Fallout New Vegas, part 114. And we are, again, very confident we're going to finish the DLC today, but I guess we'll find out. Let's read Elijah's entries. Log entry 1. Okay, I don't think these are from Elijah, though. The government shipped in the first batch of dissidents today. 3 whole trainloads of communist infiltrators. Half of them don't even speak English, so we had to show them where to go with our nightsticks. They got the point eventually. The docs are already talking about research subjects. Guess that'll help advance the war effort. One of the prisoners who speaks a little English, I guess he's become the unofficial spokesman, came to the commandant's office today screaming about hungry ghosts scratching his people up in the night. The commandant told him to give up the ignorant superstitions of a bygone era and had him thrown in the cooler for 3 weeks. Me, I've seen the new robots they're developing here, and I gotta wonder where they get the brains from. Ooh. Log entry 3. Another escape attempt last night. We rounded them all. I mean, Little Yangtze Camp is so small. Like, how could you not see an escape attempt anywhere? Another escape attempt last night. We rounded them all up and processed the escapees, but these little bastards are determined. We've got triple shifts on the camp around the clock, and the extra hours are eating up morale. Commandant says he's put in a requisition to use the camp as a field test for the new total pacification collars the scientists have been working on. Maybe then I can get some goddamn sleep. And that's where Elijah got the idea. Day 2. Second day at pre-war concentration camp. Okay, so it is a full-on concentration camp then. Kept China citizens here before war. Radiation turned them, had to keep them in camp with collars. Explains why some of these slave collars exist. Always wondered. Some were clearly pre-war tech. Researching the collar frequencies, touchy. Circuit architecture is messy, deconstructing them taking time. Must be careful, can't be spotted by local robots or insane brains from the dome will try to haul me back there. Then research me, yeah. Sorry, my throat. I just woke up and I didn't think I was going to have those kinds of problems. Day 3. No sign of that courier from before. He stays out of my way, I'll stay out of his. This is the other courier, okay. Been thinking about that Sierra Madre he mentioned. If he's right, I'd just need to find the casino radio frequency to track it down. Wouldn't need his help. If the working holograms and toxic gas are preserved there, it might be easier to study them there with no robots to interfere. And those dispensers might have use for those as well. Day 4, still continuing research. Found a way to deactivate collar after some failures. Just a few headless ghouls. It's been hard to go fishing in the camp without one of them trying to run the gate and their heads exploding. Damn collars are twitchy. Need to ration the mentats, giving me migraines. Popping mentats too much, man? Is that how you lost it? While setting up the radios to monitor dome and robots, thought I saw a glint scope from the building on the other side of the compound. Yeah, that's Christine. Should check it out, make sure I'm not being watched. Might be that courier? Still, he would have come straight up rather than hiding. Instinct says it's someone else. Yes, the scope of Christine. And that's how we're supposed to know that there's a sniper over there if we haven't seen it already. But we have, so we're all good. Okay. Now we have everything. Man, I missed so much actually, and I was thinking I did a pretty good job, and I clearly didn't. So that's humbling. But I'm not surprised. This is why when I complete games on the channel, like Fallout 3 for example, I say 99% complete, because I know I'm damn sure that I definitely missed some things. And that's part of playing a game blind, is that, or nearly blind, is that you just don't know where everything is, so you're gonna miss some stuff. Unavoidable part of it, honestly. Let's drink a Nuka-Cola and let's get ourselves back up to the think tank, and then we are going to confront them once and for all. Hopefully that goes well. The lobotomites are still spawning here and there, but it looks like they're spawning less, at least. Thank God. That hexcrete stuff is crazy cool. It's like a concrete jungle. And I love the blue grass. Does the Institute have blue grass in Fallout 4? I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember. My memory's broken as heck. But for some reason, this makes me think Institute. So I'm thinking maybe they do, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright. What? What? Alright, welcome back. I guess I should have expected it to crash after these doors weren't working, but now I walked back on a... I just opened the game back up, walked back, and now it's working, so go figure. Okay. Muggy, I got stuff for you, I think. Upgrade holotype receipt. Upgrading parts production functionality. Supply of energy cells, microfusion cells, and scrap electronics available once per day.
Oh, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I didn't, I'm sorry. Have you made any electronic components?
Yep, here you go.
Okay, thank you. Gotta go.
Sure. Nobody wants to hang out with Muggy.
Wow, that's...
So long, pal.
That's a decent amount of ammo, actually. Let me put those in the storage cabinet, I guess. The non-energy cells, because I think we can use the... Scrap electronics. Because I think we can use the energy cells once we get out of here. Upgrade holotape received, adding layer weapon mod prismatic lens to vendor inventory.
Might I be of service, sir?
Need my equipment repaired.
Very good, sir.
Joshua Graham's armor. Always needs repairs. Always. Okay. I don't think anything else, because the weapons I can repair with weapon repair kits. It's the, armors that I can't repair on my own. I'd like to buy some things.
Very good, sir.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so nothing. Alright. Because I don't need a lair thing. Let's go ahead and make the rest of this money here with axes. I have axes to sell, I think. But I think the axes are too expensive, yeah. I'll sell these. There you go. 10 pulse grenades, that's something. Plasma grenade. We don't need that much Nuka-Cola, obviously. Night Stalker tail. That's what I picked up. I knew it. Must have been my aid, not my miscellaneous. Get rid of those. Get rid of the microfusion cells. And there we go. I think I gave him like 10 caps extra, but that's alright. Thank you. We're keeping it up. Implant. Y3.
You require some additional services?
I'm ready to spend more caps.
And rightly so, I should think.
Get a haircut. Install implants. Y3, drinking radiation removed. No radiation from drinking things? That's actually not bad. It's not worth 12,000 caps, but because we have so many caps, I guess so. Hey, now we don't get radiation from drinking Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla and stuff. Nice. Yeah, look, no rads. Oh, we still get rads from Quartz and Victory? Maybe it still shows up, but it doesn't happen? I don't know. I don't know, but we have all the caps, so I'll just buy every upgrade we can, really. Okay, Light Switch 2, I got your upgrade. 2 Charisma, 5 Barter, 5 Speech for 12 hours after initial exposure. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you're back. Did that trampy other light switch finally kick you to the curb?
Wow. Can you turn those lights on for me?
You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
Oh god, they hate each other. Standard lighting. Thank you.
How can I illuminate you?
Turn on the smart lights.
Unlike certain other light switches, I'm competent. I'd just love to turn those lights on for you.
Oh, she can do either one. Damn, okay. Yeah, this please. Even though I don't like that lighting as much, to be honest. Let's turn on the other lights, see if I like them.
How can I illuminate?
The mood lighting. That's funny. No, I'm good.
How can I illuminate?
I really like the standard lights more than anything. Okay, we don't need my spine back. We don't need any of that back. What's the last upgrade I need to turn in? The book chute. Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading secondary materials mulching functionality. Pencils and clipboards are processed into lead, spare parts, and duct tape. We don't need duct tape in this game, but thank you.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
I have some seditious materials for you to process.
Fantastic, citizen. Just input your quantity of seditious material on my interface, and in no time at all, I'll have you a beautiful, clean book. Won't that keep you happy and docile, citizen?
Happy and docile. Process my books.
If sir would press spinal area against my primary instrument panel. I might vibrate at a soothing frequency.
Thank you. Quest added field research. No way, there's another quest. Actually, field samples? Find samples for the biological research station? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do the think tank. No, what if it doesn't let me though? Oh my god.
Greetings, citizen.
Okay, so what do I do with the blank books now? Now that I have blank books, how do I turn them into a skill book? This would be too good to be true, yeah. How about... Man, I don't know. I'm gonna break down 357s so that we can make some 44 magnums. I think that's the call here. We have plenty of primers, actually, damn. Plenty of everything. We can make 40 because that's how much lead we have. We need more lead. Thank you. We're gonna break down for lead then. We can break this down, I guess. Yeah. Man, how much 357 did I have to break down? 140, 141. And we can make 65 more 44s. And then we have no 357s left. Only 44s, so now we can make Fido. Upgrade them. Fido! Yes! Let's get Fido out here. There he is! There he is, he's beautiful! Ooh! Oh, he's got like a bulldog picture instead with the red sights. Okay. Alright, sure. 40 damage, 281 DPS, 85 guns. I don't think we've seen that requirement before. Alright, let's upgrade it. I can't upgrade it? I kept the upgrades because I thought it... Oh my god. Oh! God dang it.
Sedition!
Okay, well, I guess we're selling the K9000 stuff back. It's ridiculous, is what that is. Alright. I'll see y'all in a sec. I'm gonna go grab those field research station stuff. I'll be right back. Do we have a gun that, like, doesn't need all this cool stuff? Not really, huh? Alright, time to try Fido out, I guess. Let's do this. Dianam muscipula. Boom. And there's a spore plant. Dianam muscipula is probably a unique one then, if I had to guess. It had a lot of health. There's a seed package. Dianam muscipula. Corrosive glove. Sure, for now I'll pick that up. Way to go, Fido. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. And then the other piece should be over there. Okay, that's like really far away. Let's snipe that. I can BB gun that. I'm just glad our ammo ended up being enough because this DLC came very close to our ammo not being enough. It really, really did. We cut it close when it came to having enough ammo in this DLC. Constant struggle. We can literally kick mines and they don't explode. Alright, here's the other seed package. Alright. Now we can go back to the tank, I think. Yep, return the samples to the sink. And let's see if it has yet another quest for us. I'll see you guys in like a minute. Alright, here we go. Back into the sink. One more time, and then we'll see if if there's another one more time to our one more time.
You got some plans for me, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
He's almost as uncomfortable as Dollar, but not quite. I command you to open your port and receive my seed.
Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there.
Alright, we've heard this before. Process the seed. There you go. We did it. Complete. Field research. Anything else you'd like to add to our workload? And by workload, I mean things I can unlock in this thing. I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay. Looks like we are ready to go. I still can't believe I can't upgrade Fido. That's such a heartbreaker. Oh well. Okay. Think tank. Here we go. Make sure we're ready to finish this. They're all like lined up for us. Alright. Let's see how we did. What's up, Dr. Klein?
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? I found my brain. Now you and I are gonna settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About
It
this
turns out these are the bad
Mojave
guys.
place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
No, 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 no. You think I am the lobotomite? No, for my skull house is the brain of Mobius. Mobius and I talked it over, reached an understanding. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first. I can't let you dissect the Mojave or let you leave. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive for study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Fine. Are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
I think his colleagues are going to be on my side.
Like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Why does it sound like people screaming in the background when he talks? That's a whole lot of nothing is what that is.
A noble speech.
A noble speech.
There is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept.
Thanks, 8. I appreciate that.
Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction. If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Yeah, we've got them all on our
Why
side.
am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense. I
What is a
count as
jism?
5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Uh-huh. Sounds to me like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good. Movie said I talked it over, reached understanding. I think you're past due for your lobotomy. Yeah, sounds to me like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, and then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
What? It's not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
Absolutely, I'm all about it. I do. Here's the deal. I'm not gonna surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here quietly from me? What? That is evil. I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe and you'll still be able to experiment. Oh, man. Nova is a villain. Oh, man. And then we would be able to kill them whenever we wanted, let's be honest. Oh, man. That would cause so much pain and suffering, though. Is Nova willing to go that far? Could also ruin our ending. And by that I mean, like, if we side with the Legion or Mr. House, their plans might be interrupted by this. Alright, I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe and you'll still be able to experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Right, that would make it hard to serve me. Sick! Well, that went well. A little anticlimactic, but it went well. What do you got, Boros?
The lobotomite who saved us. Hello.
Okay.
Until
8. Anything for me? We never get to fix this, really. Good to see you too, 8. Any new discoveries today? You're welcome, 8. It was my pleasure. Alright. Klein.
thank you for what you have done. The helping, that is. We like that.
I bet you
I
do.
feel an odd emotion. Platitude? Attitude? No, wait. Gratitude. That's it.
Okay, bye.
Yes, a most goodbye.
Oh, a most goodbye. I've never heard that before, but it makes sense. I like it. Dollar.
Teddy bear lobotomite returns. My teddy bear. How can I assist in relieving your curiosity?
You need me to breathe? No? Okay.
Until our next...
God dang, that was so
So
weird.
is Mobius as twisted as he looked in person? Can't believe you entered the Forbidden Zone and lived. None of us can.
Alright, I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs. I need more of those worthless caps.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
50 bottle cap. Just a few. Thank you.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Yeah. I mean, 50 is not a lot in this game, but if you found 50 bottle caps underneath your computer monitors, can you imagine what your desk would look like? Okay. I wonder if we're going to get an ending cutscene, like, summary.
As it had been in the years before the Great War,
like Sierra Madre.
the mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discovery safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
Okay.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
Oh.
Continued to devour all seditious materials until
Why are we getting clips for these?
On a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it.
This is hilarious.
Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
Aww.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree.
Look at this picture.
All appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Monkey did his best to collect coffee cups.
Look at this man.
He accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Monkey. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone.
Oh yeah, I bet he loved it there.
Except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created
This is not what I expected.
Counter frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910.
2910.
If you didn't hear about it, good.
It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was.
True.
This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
Hopefully, that worked.
The program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Okay, that works. Oh, yes. This is the ending cutscene we needed. Oh, I'm glad they got their happy ending. Looking good, Roxy. That's definitely Roxy. It's got the red brain, unlike everything else. Let's go. Roxy's a pack leader.
Organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
One road remains, and the last DLC is called The Lonesome Road. You've lost the Brainless perk. True! That was a crazy, outsmarted 1 out of 1, complete Old World Blues. That was a crazy end cutscene thing. I was not expecting to hear from all the appliances. You've gained the Big Brained perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10%. That might be +3. Probably +2, though. Not bad. You've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Sick.
This man's got a severe case of shoe lung.
Damn, they were stoked. Thanks, guys. Okay. That's awesome.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank had been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yes. Yes, they are. I don't think I have anything to repair, actually. My bad. At least, not armors. No. I'm gonna have to end up selling most of this somewhere, but that's alright.
Will Sir be staying for any
considerable time? Maybe later, but not right now. I could see us living in Big Mountain sometimes. I mean, there's zero danger here. Everything's supplied for us. We could just relax. That's so awesome. So we have a safe place to live if we ever want it. That is incredibly valuable in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of America. A safe place to live. Damn. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Next time we are going to be back in the normal world. And I'm going to figure out what's going on with Cass. I did do some Googling, and it turns out she is bugged. What happens is that if you play the, if you do the Vault 22 quest before you do either of her quests, apparently it bugs out the order of things that the game expected, and then her dialogue breaks. So I'm going to have to figure out how to fix her dialogue through console commands, probably, to make that quest doable again, but I'll figure that out next time. Either way, thank you so much for being here. The Old World of Blues DLC has been my favorite so far. It's spectacular. So good. Funny almost the whole way, and I had a lot of good exploration and combat to do too, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But either way, thank you so much for joining Nova and I on this journey, and we will see all of you for more Fallout New Vegas next time.